Okay, so I played this game before, so I'm going to skip the tutorial. This is a kind of just get out of the garage kind of walkthrough here, just for the start of the game, and you can do it like this or you can do it differently. I'll try and give suggestions as I can just about how the game works more than anything, so then you can take your studio where you want. I'm going to make a tech-based studio to begin with, so Sims, strategies, action games, that's what I want to do. Okay, before you have to start, we need to give it a name. Let's go ahead and do that. We will call it, let's call ourselves Shadow Studios. I don't know why, we just will. I will be the head developer. Spiky blonde hair, poo brown shirt. Okay, we will cut all these ones. These are all my other saves. Okay, so first thing you can do, only thing you can do, develop a new game. Let's do that. Let's pick our topic first. Let's go for a sports action game to begin with. So, very basic game. Let's call it Silly Soccer. And we will start development with the graphics for soccer. We don't want a text-based game for an action game. Okay, these are the sliders here. How they work is that different sliders will be better for different genres because they give you more design or more tech points during their phase of development. And getting the ideal ratio of design to tech points for your game, depending on the genre, is vital. And also keeping these fairly steady so you can slowly build your studio. And you don't have erratic games where you get one good review, one terrible review, etc. And keeping your sliders around the same levels or the same levels for certain types of games is very important. Okay, so for a tech-based game like action, we'll go very engine heavy, keep the gameplay about 50%, stories and quests to 0 here on the slider. You'll notice that this is the actual development time for phase 1. So stories and quests do still get about 10% even at 0, so it doesn't take them out of the game. Obviously this engine about 50, maybe a bit higher, and then gameplay in there somewhere as well. Okay, and we'll go ahead with that, and he'll start producing bubbles, research, bugs, design, and tech. So we want more tech because it's an action game, but early on our ratios may not be great. And research bubbles, which allows your studio to tech up different levels in research and things like that. So very important to get a lot of research bubbles all the time. Dialogue 0 for our action game, level design around there, and we want our AI really good because we want people to have fun interacting with our AI. So let's do that. And now guys, producing bubbles, and we're up to stage 3. We'll put our world design down, not important. Graphics very important for an action game, and sound fairly important. And we'll put basic sound in the game, and we'll keep 2D graphics. Sure, it's the only graphics we've got. Why not? We'll have those. You have to have those, by the way. I'm just being silly. Okay, so we're producing away here. Bugs out. We finished with 11 and 15. Bugs are not needed early on. I mean, they can be useful later on if you're actually specifically trying to lower the score of a game, but otherwise it's best just to have them out of the game. 11, 15. So 11 design for our first game, 15 tech. Keep track of your design and tech for each game and the genre that you're doing. So 11, 15 is action. Let's see what score 11-15 gets us. You get experience in all the different types of game development. We spent longer on the engine, so we get more development in that area of our expertise, so that's fine. We get a bonus for having a new topic. It's the only topic at the moment. A new combo, a great combo. So sports action's a great combo, and also a new combo. So those things are very important. Try and keep great combos all the time. Obviously you can't have a new topic and new combo all the time, but at least try and keep great combos of games. That's important for getting good review scores, so we'll release that. First reviews for Silly Soccer have come in. We got a 7 from the first guy, an 8 from the second guy, 7 from the third guy, and a 7 from the fourth guy. So that's okay. It's what, 7.25. We'll have a look here. You can look at your game history, see the review. 7.25 on PC. Sure, why not? Just released their first game, Silly Soccer. Favorable reviews. Okay, let's get through this really quickly. Let's develop a new game. We'll go for a military strategy game, also tech heavy. Let's do that on the PC again. Good audience for strategy on the PC, and still a fairly high market, not as high as the Govidor 64, but way less cost. Okay, so let's call this one let's call it World at War. We want our good 2D graphics again, so we'll put those in, and he'll start producing. Keep the sliders the same here. We're trying to keep an even keel, so let's see how we go to begin with. Made into the charts at 35. It's actually a good first game to produce. 7.25 is not a bad score for our first game at all. This is the first game in our garage to doing well. 32 fans, so when you start to get fans here, also your cash goes up, these are your sales. First game goes past 10k. Decent. Decent. Okay, dialogues are down, level design halfway again, AI up. Again, tech heavy. So we're keeping note of these here. It's not as important for each phase. It gets easier to do when later on, but we'll just keep note of that for now. Keep our 2D graphics in. As you can see, we can have that in. And then graphics high, sound high, and keep basic sound in the game. You can take these features out. It will reduce the amount of bubbles you produce here, so it's not a good idea to go backwards and do that. So we'll leave that in. Not in the same engine anyway. You could probably take it out in a future engine, but yeah. So we're 11 and 15, so this game is going to be worse than our last game, and that's not good. But we're erratic at the moment because we're a noob. Sometimes you can juice points here like this after you finish. That's not good because we wanted higher tech. But anyway, we'll finish that game up. It's a new record, new topic, new combo. Great combo. So this experience goes quicker, which is what you want early. You want your guy getting more experience, your development studio getting more experience. So it's just me at the moment, but anyway. Release the game. Okay. We still don't have enough research here for the custom game engine, which is what you want to do straight away as soon as you can. So we'll make one more game. Develop a new game. We will go for a medieval strategy game this time. Again on the PC, our favoured market. And we will call this Rome Uprising. And next, 2D graphics, sure. Silly Soccer, 21,000 units. Decent sales for Silly Soccer, nothing crazy. First reviews for World at War. Okay, so this was our next one. It's probably going to be less, remember, because we were 11 design, 12 here, so it's not as high as our last game, so we're probably going to get worse reviews. It's fine early on. Like I said, we're erratic early. It's not awful reviews though in the end, so we'll still sell. Still a market for that type of game on the PC. Okay, so we'll keep these the same because we're making another strategy game. We'll keep trying to get experience in these parts of the game development process so we can become a tech studio producing strategy, action, and simulation games. Guys working away, I'm working away. Lol. I'm impressed by talent, so that's just contract work which you can do for money. It's not really necessary early on though. AI here, high again, level design in between, okay. Again, I'm just running through this fairly quickly. Points come in, we'll keep this the same, everything the same here again. Don't need to fiddle too much because we want experience rather than making crazily different games at the moment. They think the Gobbledor is going to take over. We all know that doesn't happen. So this one's slightly better than our last game. We'll get rid of all the bugs and maybe hope for a couple more points here. Come on, please. Attack one. Yay. So 10-14, a better ratio at least, while still not being very high numbers. Oh, that's fine. So we level up an engine here. That bodes well for our next game. Gameplay. Level design, all the tech heavy ones that we're focusing on, the others still stay lower. It's good for our balance of design and tech, so we'll release that game as well. And we've got enough research now, so as soon as you have 50 research you can make your own game engine. to make better games. So we'll do that. We'll research it. Okay, reviews are in for Rome Uprising. Let's see how we go, huh? 6. It's a honking review. Thought we'd do a little better. It's a 7 at least. It's not going to be as bad as last time. 6, or maybe it will be as bad as last time. Oh no, someone gave us an 8. Nice. So looking at our history, we were 6.25 for World at War and we're 6.75 for Rome Uprising. So that's should give us a few more sales and better fans and selling away here. Both games selling away while I research. Great music. World at War. 10k units sold. Okay, so custom game engine research. Let's make that engine. Okay, Nintendo's bringing out some kind of system, best known for Dinky King, of course. Create our custom game engine. Let's call it the Shadow Studios, so let's call it the Shadow Engine. And because you don't have much money early on, just put graphics in that. It's all that will get us enough points, more points for the graphic part to make better games at the moment and won't bankrupt us. And here you guy develops it with tech points. You get some research while developing a new engine as well. Come on. Develop. No. Go. Shadow Engine is now complete. Let's develop a new game on the Shadow Engine. Yay. Now we're in proprietary engine. PC. It's a big step for the company, guys. Big step for the company, lad. Okay, let's make another strategy game. Space strategy? Sure. Let's call it Moon. And we'll see how it goes. Let's use our new graphics. Of course. A new engine. So we got 7.25 last time. We'll keep these the same. We're still trying to produce more tech and get more skill in these parts of the development. So we're working away. Come on, come on, come on. Oops, I should stop clicking. Okay, it's working away. Busy little guy. Come on, go, go, go. We'll take basic sound out because we've got new graphics, so that'll give us more here. We don't want to go crazy with making a new game. We may add that back in at another point. Okay. It's best not to give your fans everything all at once. Keep them. So we produce more, but the ratio is still not great. We'll get the bugs out. Yes, 2 more tech. 15-18, so it is a better game. Again, leveling up. Now some of those other design areas coming on par, which could affect our ratio for the next game, but these ones, overall, yeah, it won't matter too much. We're doing the right thing, long term. Okay, let's research a new topic. Let's go for racing, now that we've done all those topics. New topics are good early on. It gives you lots of experience, so you level up quickly. First reviews for Moon are in. 8 from the first guy, decent. 8 from the second guy, decent. 8 from the third guy, and a 9. Nice. Our first is an 8.25. Not bad at all. So that was 8.25 from a 6.75. So it should sell much better. Moon. Decent little earner for us, hopefully. Researching away here while Moon starts selling. Steering wheel becomes available for racing. So let's develop a new game. Let's pick our new racing game on our Shadow Engine PC. We will do I want action or a sim? Let's do a sim. Why not? And we will call this Rally. Yay, Rally. Got rally cars. Go. Produce. Go me. So we get a little in the pre-production phase here. Hopefully more tech. No, don't scratch your head. Moon is a surprise hit with players. Yay. Our first semi-hit. Producing well for the studio. Keep going. Keep producing. Come on. Stop scratching your head. Work. Still producing. Basic sound can stay out. Okay, Nintendo's been released, so the gamepad comes out. This is not going to be a good game because our ratio is terrible here. We need more tech, remember? So let's wait till this is finished. Wow. A well-designed game. Probably not exactly what we wanted. At least we get our experience levels, so it's fine. Oop. Rally 7, not great. So 7, 7, 6, 8 is okay. Not as good as our last game. Gives us a 7 total. It'll still sell okay. It'll go, yeah. Alright, let's develop a new game then. Let's go for a medieval strategy game on the PC. Shadow Engine. Won't give us as much experience, so maybe we should go fantasy. Let's do that. We'll research a new topic. Fantasy. Boom. Again, getting experience is vital early on, so more important than great reviews or great sales to begin with. Those will come with our skills. Okay, fantasy. Let's make a fantasy game. On the Shadow Engine, PC. Let's make a fantasy strategy game and call it Giant of War. No idea what that means really. Sounds great. Keep these tech levels the same. Again, skilling our guy out while still trying to get the right numbers, even if it doesn't happen. You can tell this is going to be quite a balanced game as well, which is not ideal, but second phase a bit better for tech. Let's leave sound out still. Okay, this one a better ratio, so it should give us slightly better reviews. Get those bugs out, produce some more tech or whatever. No. 13, 17. Again, giving us good experience in the levels we want. Better AI available. Great. Okay, let's make another game as well while we're waiting. Keep skilling up, you guy. Let's make a medieval sim. Why not, hey? And call it Aztec. About the Aztecs. Sure. Sure, that's exactly what we're gonna make our game about. Just excuse me 1 minute. Actually, that's probably not. I don't think medieval's a good match for sims. Maybe we make a military sim and call it Aztec about the Aztecs. Sure. Won't give us as much experience, but. Giant of War reviews. 9 for Giant of War. Nice. very enjoyable. Played it for days. Better reviews for Giant Ball. Hopefully our military sim will get us good things, good reviews, good scores, etc. So you keep building your company up here. Again, we're going tech heavy, so keep going tech heavy here. Trying to get through this as fast as possible, get us out of the garage, but on a good base. Keep those basic sounds out, keep producing. Go away, news. Okay, 13.19 for this one. Not bad. It's a good new tech record, which is good. Great combo again, which is always good. And a new combo. Leveling up our skills. New graphics available, which is good. Okay, let's research another new genre. Let's go sci-fi. It'll give us lots of good combos for our tech studio. And first reviews for Aztec have come in. 8 from the first guy, 8 from the second guy, 8 from the third guy. That's a solid 8 game. Military sim. So that should give us decent sales. Okay. Finish the research. Let's produce our sci-fi game. Let's do it. Do new sci-fi. Let's go for a sci-fi action game on the PC. The Shadow Engine. Or should I keep going strategy for now? Maybe I'd like to make a sci-fi strategy game and call it God of Worlds. Okay. Start development. Sims and strategy are easy earlier on because my tech is still fairly similar to design, whereas action needs a higher tech to design ratios. So. Nice. A bit of hype around the game comes out. Should produce more sales, hopefully. A little bit more this week, which is good. Come on, make this a hit. I might put sound back in. Give us a few more bubbles in the sound area. So as you can see, this is going to be our highest game in both things, but it's not a great ratio is the problem. Go away, news. Great, let me finish. A new record in both, good experience, but 20/20 is not a great ratio, but it still should sell well. Yeah, 10. Another 10. A third 10. And a 9. 9.75. Great reviews. So putting the sound has helped, and having records in bubbles in each one, 20 in each. We produced a hit. Our first big hit. God of Worlds. Look at it sell. Look at it go. Breaking records, 50k. Do you want to move to the new office yet? So that's basically the walkthrough of the first part done, guys. Once you make your first hit, you can get out of the office. I recommend making 1 or 2 more games here so you have enough cash to make the transition to the office. It can be difficult sometimes because you gotta make bigger games, hire more people, etc. But you've made enough now. This will continue to sell. It's only its first week of sales, but I'll say not yet. But yeah, it's a basic walkthrough of the first section of the game, dude. You can either go design or tech. See, sell at 100k here, and I'm making heaps of money now. Either design or tech, but keep a steady keel of things and just tweak them slightly as you go for design or tech points. Yeah, sweet. That's it.